Hello and Ashe, and this is the 14th week of YouTube Pagan Challenge. And the question today is very, for my taste, is a very bland. What does magic means to you? But I would try to make it interesting by talking about really magic and what influence this had in my life. Now, some people are born with a skill. Everybody can do some magic. Everybody has their own little knickknacks, and some some under great duress could shape magical energies, but some people are born magic. And I was born magic, and it's a skill. But I was born magic in a country that is emptied of magic, in the sense that the magic that I felt and saw was. I couldn't sleep in my own bed until I was 13, because basically every other week I had sleep paralysis or some astral projections to weird, inhumane places that scared the bejesus out of me. And I thought to myself for many years that this was basically a curse. Not a curse in the sense that somebody did this to me, but that the spirits saw me like something to torture. And I became obsessed about this, I think, in the beginning, to make this stop, to make all this torment stop. And that reminds me, when I was that young, I would look and see other people having skill. I had someone in my classroom that in first grade and second grade, he would paint better than most artists that I know today. He would be able, they would tell us a story from the Bible, and he would just, take crayons and other sorts of paints, and he would make the perfect scenery with perfect shadowing and perfect proportions. And he was a great painter, and I couldn't, paint a stick figure. So I asked myself, how is this even possible? How is this person even managing such a thing? And I was very much jealous of their skills. And I think this is something that I'm going to say that is extremely not popular, but hey, I'm going to put it out there. Different people has different variety and ability to do magic, and some people don't have the thing. They don't have the thing to do this. Some people cannot use magic, or can use very little of it. You can also read the Fons Murray's article of all Wiccans are witches, but some of us are bad at it. Which is correct. It's like, and the people who do have the magic skill, most of them are really, really fucked up. The more skilled you are, the more fucked up you are in a way, because we have to live in this sphere, in this entire new, for some people it's new, place in reality that other people cannot understand, cannot relate to, and do not understand. And honestly, there are so many things in nature that we don't understand. Most of the ocean floors are still left unexplored by man, more than 90% of them. When we see a bud blossoming and opening, we don't really understand the powers that are in work during that bud to open. Yeah, we can talk about biology, and we can talk about, different things, but do we understand the force standing beyond it? Do we really, honest to God, get every aspect of that process? And I think we don't. Science makes us feel more confident in the way in which we walk the world, and it gives the premise that if you study it enough, and for this and this length of years, you would understand this completely. But the more we study with science, the more we understand we don't understand. Okay? Especially when we got to quantum physics. We just don't understand what's going on there. And so magic is one of those things. And my definition of magic is walking with the hidden forces of nature, which is basically, it was defined like this first by Eliphaz Levi, and then, you know, taken to other places. So no, it's a skill, and I think that, you know, while many have that skill to some degree, those who are highly skilled in magic, you will notice, are not the happiest of people. And also, you know, I have other skills. This is not my only skill. I can read and write very well. I'm a erudite person. I'm a very good debater. I'm a good manipulator of people and energy. I'm a good cook. People say that my poetry is very good, you know, in Hebrew, of course. This is my native tongue, Hebrew. But, you know, magic has always been my greatest skill. And magic, while offering some solutions to my life, also create different kinds of problems. Like, you know, that sleeping problem that I had when I was a child. And I've been practicing magic and helping people since my early teens. It was very funny because, you know, all the tragedies, since then all the tragedies of the world like are knocking up my door, and I'm doing my utmost best, sometimes running myself in, helping other people. I'm happy to do so. I think this is my place in nature. I think this is what I was born to do. But that doesn't make it an easy thing. You know, and because of this, I know many secrets. I know, you know, in my neighborhood who is cheating on who. You know, my first spells as a teen was like, you know, helping a woman that is cheating on her husband to make another woman's husband come to her. Now, don't judge me. Don't go with me with the moral aspect. This was a thing that I was requested to do when I was like 14 or 15. Okay, so, you know, I have seen this world and humanity for what it really was, and this is, you know, this is another aspect of magic, that you see stuff without all the coating of paint and makeup on it. So, are you skilled with magic? Did magic cause you many troubles? Did you, or is it something that, you know, you got into gradually and you know, was like a really smooth sailing? Please tell me on the comments below, and have a wonderful, productive week. Goodbye and ashe.